Karen's son demanded my cabin. He didn't know my badge. It was a quiet Saturday morning by the lake. I was cleaning my fishing gear when Karen's teenage son, Blake, showed up at my cabin, grinning like he owned the place. Trouble was brewing. Blake didn't bother knocking. He barged in, waving his phone, announcing, "We're having a party here tonight." I laughed, thinking it was a joke. His smirk told me otherwise. He was dead serious. I calmly told him this was my private cabin, not a community clubhouse. He scoffed and said, "Mom runs the HOA. That means this cabin is basically ours." I knew Karen's influence ran deep. I asked Blake to leave. Instead, he pulled out his phone, calling his friends. "Bring the speakers, beer, and firewood," he shouted. I stood there, wondering how far he'd push this nonsense. By evening, cars started rolling in. Loud music blasted and teens swarmed the lawn. I kept my cool, waiting for the right moment. They had no idea the cabin's owner was more than just a neighbor. I stepped inside, grabbed my police badge and radio. A few calls later, 2 patrol cars arrived. The look on Blake's face shifted from cocky to pale in seconds. He was in deep trouble. Officers began clearing the property. Underage kids scattered like startled deer. Beer cans clattered to the ground. Karen's SUV screeched up the driveway. She stormed out, red-faced, ready to defend her son's right to my cabin. Karen screamed about community privileges and teen fun. I simply held up my badge. "Chief of Police," I said, voice calm but firm. Her rant froze mid-sentence. The crowd went silent as reality sank in. I explained the trespassing laws and underage drinking consequences. Blake stammered, blaming peer pressure. Karen's confidence crumbled. She knew her HOA power meant nothing here. The officers took statements while I documented everything for the report. By midnight, the property was quiet again. The lake reflected the moonlight, peaceful once more. Karen avoided me for weeks after that night. Blake learned one thing: some doors you knock on, others you never touch.